Happy Halloween, Westchester. It is Friday, October 31st, 2025, and I'm Benita Times with the Westchester Chronicle. On Thursday the 23rd, community members gathered at the Phillips Memorial Building on Westchester University's campus to share their questions and concerns regarding the university's proposed plan for a new campus housing development to replace the structures currently standing at the corner of South High Street and Rosedale Avenue. The meeting started with a presentation of the proposed development by Brian Nagel, who is the university's attorney, Dr. Zebulon Davenport, who is the vice president of the University of Advancement and External Affairs, and Nicole Ward, the university's executive director of design and construction. After the presentation, the floor was then given to the residents, many of whom were concerned about the 420 students that would be placed in the 4th Ward with this new project. Ward 4 already has a significant student population, and residents voiced their concerns regarding the safety of their homes and families, noise and trash levels from parties and bar runs, and how the campus will enforce laws if they are broken by rowdy students. Residents also stressed their concerns about the current parking that is allotted for these students. If the plan goes through, buildings on the lot will allow for 91 spots, and the remaining 139 spots would be located in M Lot, which is located behind the Swope Music Building on the opposite side of Rosedale Avenue. Mr. Nagel noted that the total number of spots would equal out to approximately half a spot per bed in each unit. Residents believe that the number of spots is not nearly enough to accommodate all the students. The already existing issue with parking in the borough could be worsened by the students that do not have guaranteed parking. Other residents had questions about the planning process itself. The current plan cannot go through without amendments to the borough's zoning ordinances, allowing for the creation of a new planned university district, as the current area is a part of the Neighborhood Conservation District. One resident asked the university representatives if they did any sort of impact study specifically related to stormwater and drainage. The representatives noted that the only study that they completed was for parking, after which the resident asked how they could get the project approved without any preliminary impact reports being completed. The residents expressed their overall disappointment with how the university has communicated with residents of the 4th Ward. Though the university's plans have been brought up at this month's Smart Growth session and Borough Council work session, prior to the meeting on the 23rd, there had been no community meeting to discuss the changes to the neighborhood. Westchester University will take all of the comments into consideration, make appropriate changes, and present it again at next month's Smart Growth Committee meeting. And you can find information on Westchester University's plan for the new campus district by going over to west-chester.com or by clicking the link in the description below. Tomorrow on November 1st, SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, which provides food benefits, will end across the nation. This will affect many of our neighbors here in Westchester. Thankfully, there are groups working to help fill the gaps. One of those organizations is the Chester County Food Bank. Our editor, Kyle Hudson, met with Nick Mbisi, Director of Community Relations at the Chester County Food Bank, to talk about the support they can provide.
Hi, I'm Nick Mbisi, and I'm the Director of Community Relations here at the Chester County Food Bank. Community Relations Department, we do marketing, social media, community relations, and we also do advocacy and government relations, which government relations is very important right now.
So what is a food bank?
Sure. So there's a difference between a food bank and a food cupboard or pantry in the neighborhood. Basically, we are the distribution center of food for the entire region here in Chester County. So the food comes into the food bank, whether we're purchasing it, it's government supplied, or it's donated, and then we distribute it out to our community partners, which is about 100 community partners that we work with here in Chester County. Last fiscal year, we distributed 6.1 million pounds of food. So we're the distribution center here in the county. Our main priority all the time is to get a neighbor to a local food pantry or cupboard in their neighborhood. That's where they'll have access to fresh proteins, fresh vegetables, non-perishables on a regular basis, because we're distributing the food directly into their community. So there's a few ways you can go about that. One, they can call the food bank here at 610-873-6000, and we'll find the local food pantry or cupboard for them in their neighborhood. Two, they could go to our website and use our Find Help food tab. That has an interactive map on our website of where all the community partners are throughout Chester County. And three, we do have an emergency pantry here on site. In the event that a community partner is not open in their neighborhood, we're able to then have them come in, shop our emergency pantry to get them by until they can get to our community partner in their neighborhood.
So what if someone has like the resources, they want to help, they want to be able to provide and assist you? First off, what is the best way for them to do that? And then how can they do that?
So first, I just want to say we are appreciative of any type of donation that anybody wants to give us, whether it be food or monetary. With that being said, out of that 6.1 million pounds, the majority of it is food that majority of it is the food that we are purchasing here at the food bank. So a monetary donation helps us purchase the much needed food at that exact moment and the type of food we need at that exact moment. So a monetary donation actually stretches further for us because we're able to buy in bulk at a lower cost.
Let's say someone doesn't have money, but they still want to help your cause.
Yeah, we gladly accept food donations at our back door Monday through Friday from 8 to 4:30. Right now, the most needed items are like canned proteins, pasta sauce, cereal. We're in big need of canned proteins and canned soups at the moment as well. And we have volunteer opportunities. We're always looking for volunteers. And if you want to volunteer, you can just click on the volunteer link at our website and it walks you through the process on how to register to become a volunteer.
I think one of the biggest things that hold people back from using these kind of services is stigmatization. They feel like maybe I don't need it. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be taking it from someone else who might need it because I feel like I'm just at that level and maybe I shouldn't be doing it. Like, what would you say to those people?
I mean, you can just look behind me. We have food. So if you feel like you're facing food insecurity and that life is happening to you at this exact moment, we have food and we are here to help you. There's nothing to be ashamed about. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. We are here to help our neighbors throughout Chester County. It's literally what we're here for. And you know, I like to tell people too, who they might call and say, oh, this is the first time I ever need help. I need help getting on food stamps. I'm hitting a rough patch at this moment. You have to remember, especially with food stamps, you paid into that program your whole working life. That is funded by tax money. So if this is your first time using food stamps, you earned it. I mean, you paid into the program, and that's what the program is for. It's for people who are down on their luck at the moment. Life is happening to them, and we're here for when that life happens. We're here for those neighbors. And so there's no shame. We want people to use our services because that's what we're here for.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people of Chester County?
Yeah, I just want to reassure the community that the Chester County Food Bank is here. We prepare for these exact moments. If SNAP payments pause next week, we are here, we are committed. We will be here to serve our neighbors, but we do need the community's help to ensure those resources are there. But we are prepared and we will swiftly respond.
You can find out more information on how to donate and volunteer by going to chestercountyfoodbank.org. You can find the link in the description below. And if you are struggling with the effects of the government shutdown, we want to hear your story. You can reach us via email at westchesterchronicle@gmail.com. Election Day is this Tuesday, November 4th. In order to provide you with the information you need to cast your vote, we reached out to the candidates on your ballot to offer them an opportunity to share a little bit about themselves and their goals for the community, in their own words. If you would like to watch those interviews, make sure you tune in to our annual Digital Candidate Forum, hosted by our political correspondent, OCL Hicks, this upcoming Sunday, November 2nd. Last weekend, Westchester had its annual Halloween parade. The change to daytime saw a significant downturn in participation and attendance, but the people who were there had fun. What were your thoughts on the Halloween parade? You can share them in the comments below. But today is October 31st, so we at the Westchester Chronicle want to wish you all a happy Halloween. Trick-or-treating is tonight from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. in the borough, so make sure to stay safe out there. Also, we want to remind you that on Sunday, November 2nd, daylight savings time ends. So don't forget to reset your clocks and fall back an hour. Enjoy your extra hour of sleep. Now, before we go, we want to take a moment to recognize the loss of reporter Mike Rellahan, who worked at the Daily Local and covered news in our community for 47 years. We want to offer our condolences to the Rellahan family and the staff at the Daily Local. He was a voice of an era, and he will be missed. As always, we want to thank you for your time, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, I'm Benita Ties with the Westchester Chronicle.